If you're over 60 and starting to feel like your legs just aren't what they used to be, if standing up takes more effort, if walking feels unsteady, if stairs seem taller than before, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not powerless. What if I told you that just 1 tablespoon of the right food each morning could help you regain that steady step, that solid footing you once took for granted? In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how and why it works. But first, ask yourself this: why is it that a single spoonful of seeds could help someone walk with more confidence after 60? Let me share a true story. A man named Robert, 67, came to me 3 months after suffering a minor stroke. His biggest complaint wasn't his speech or memory, it was his legs. He struggled to stand without gripping something and couldn't walk to the end of his driveway without resting. We didn't turn to medication first. Instead, we focused on food. We changed his breakfast. Out went the toast and jam. In came a smoothie with specific muscle-building seeds. Within 6 weeks, Robert reported something incredible. He walked an entire block with no cane, no fear, and no fatigue. And it all started with a spoon. Scientifically, what Robert was battling is called sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. It begins subtly after age 60 and accelerates each year, increasing the risk of falls, fractures, and loss of independence. But research shows that with the right nutrients, especially plant-based proteins, omega-3s, and anti-inflammatory compounds, muscle loss can be slowed and even reversed. So let's break down the 5 powerful plant-based foods that help rebuild strength and balance from the inside out. Here's what you need to know. Of all the small yet powerful foods nature has gifted us, hemp seeds remain one of the most underrated, especially among older adults struggling with strength loss. What makes these tiny seeds so unique is just their high protein content. It's their perfect alignment with what the aging body desperately needs. Hemp seeds are classified as a complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids, the building blocks of muscle tissue that the human body cannot produce on its own. Just 3 tablespoons of these seeds provide over 10 grams of high-quality protein, comparable to an egg, but far easier to digest for seniors with sensitive stomachs. Equally remarkable is the ideal ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 fatty acids found in hemp seeds, a 1:3 balance that's nearly impossible to find in other foods. This natural balance helps reduce chronic joint and muscle inflammation, improves circulation to muscle tissue, and supports the cellular membranes of nerve cells, critical for coordination and fall prevention. For seniors struggling with morning stiffness, leg fatigue, or post-exercise soreness, this blend of anti-inflammatory fats can mean the difference between dreading a walk and enjoying one. Beyond protein and fats, hemp seeds deliver a spectrum of minerals essential to aging bodies, especially magnesium, zinc, and iron. Magnesium is well known for its role in muscle relaxation, reducing the intensity and frequency of nighttime leg cramps. Zinc supports tissue repair and immune function, while iron is vital for transporting oxygen to muscle fibers, which directly impacts stamina. Unlike many other seeds and legumes, hemp seeds do not contain phytates, compounds that block nutrient absorption. This makes them ideal for seniors with weaker digestion or those prone to bloating or gas. I recall one of my patients, Mr. Richard Turner, a 72-year-old retired teacher who came to my clinic frustrated. "Doc," he told me, "I have to push off the armrest just to get out of a chair now. I feel like my legs just gave up." After a thorough checkup and dietary assessment, we added just 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds into his morning oatmeal and 1 more into his lunchtime salad. 8 weeks later, he returned with a smile. "You won't believe it," he said. "I walked the park loop with my granddaughter. No stops, no cane. It wasn't magic, it was consistency and the right nutrients. Compared to other nuts and seeds, hemp stands out. While walnuts are often praised for brain health due to their omega-3 content, hemp seeds contain nearly twice the protein and are gentler on digestion. When matched against eggs, hemp provides similar protein per serving without the cholesterol, saturated fat, or digestive heaviness many seniors experience with animal-based products. If you've ever found it difficult to rise from a soft couch or felt your knees wobble as you climbed a step, your body is sending a message. The muscles need fuel. Not fancy supplements, not powdered formulas, just real, nutrient-dense food. The good news is that a simple 2-minute adjustment to your breakfast routine can begin reversing years of slow muscular decline. Sprinkle hemp seeds onto your yogurt, mix them into a smoothie, or stir them into oatmeal. The mild, nutty flavor blends easily with most meals, and the results may surprise you. So here's a question for you. Have you ever felt that moment of frustration trying to push yourself out of a chair, unsure if your legs will support you? What if the answer was sitting quietly in your kitchen cupboard, waiting to be used, a tablespoon at a time? And as we explore deeper into nature's pharmacy, we encounter another ancient powerhouse. A seed once carried by Peruvian warriors into battle. Small in size but enormous in strength, this seed offers even more than just protein. It's a guardian of joints, a booster of brain-muscle connection, and a surprising ally in restful sleep. Let's discover how the Sacha inchai seed, also known as the Inca peanut, has earned its place as a muscle-saving marvel for today's seniors. Among the lesser-known seeds making waves in the world of healthy aging, Sacha inchai, also called the Inca peanut, deserves a spotlight. This small, star-shaped seed, once carried by ancient Peruvian warriors as a vital source of endurance, has earned its place in modern nutrition science as a muscular defense powerhouse for seniors. Just a single 28-gram serving delivers between 8 to 9 grams of complete protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids. For older adults battling sarcopenia, this isn't just a snack. It's a weapon against muscle loss. What makes Sacha inchai stand out isn't only the protein content. It's also one of the richest plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, far higher than popular options like flaxseed or walnuts. These omega-3s are key players in reducing chronic joint inflammation, strengthening neuromuscular communication, and protecting the cellular membranes of both muscle and nerve cells. The result: smoother movement, steadier steps, and a lowered risk of falling or experiencing joint stiffness after rest. Sacha inchai also delivers a potent combination of magnesium, zinc, vitamin E, and tryptophan. Each plays a targeted role in senior health. Magnesium relaxes muscles and prevents cramping. Zinc supports tissue repair and immune function. Vitamin E acts as a powerful antioxidant that prevents age-related muscle degradation, and tryptophan helps improve mood and sleep quality. That last point is often overlooked, but it's crucial, because true muscle recovery happens during deep, uninterrupted rest. One story I'll never forget comes from a woman named Linda Harris, a 68-year-old grandmother who once dreaded grocery shopping. "The stairs at the store were my worst enemy," she admitted, describing the sharp pain in her knees every time she had to climb up. Linda had been snacking on roasted cashews in the evenings, but decided, at my suggestion, to swap them for dry-roasted Sacha inchai seeds. After 6 weeks of consistent use, she reported something amazing. She could now walk up 3 flights of stairs without gripping the rail for support. "It's like someone turned off the pain switch," she smiled. Compared to almonds or cashews, Sacha inchai is significantly easier to digest, especially for older adults with delicate digestion or food sensitivities. It also has a much lower risk of triggering allergies, which is a big win for those who can't tolerate tree nuts. More impressively, its omega-3 content is up to 10 times higher than that of almonds, making it not just a protein source, but a true anti-inflammatory food. Best of all, there's no complicated preparation required. You can eat sacha inchai seeds raw, lightly roasted, or tossed into salads or breakfast oats. So here's a simple but revealing question. What would you rather reach for during your evening cravings? A pack of sugary cookies that spike your blood sugar and cause inflammation, or a handful of protein and omega-rich seeds that actually rebuild your muscles while you sleep? Sometimes true power comes in the most unsuspecting form, a seed barely the size of your thumbnail, yet powerful enough to restore the strength in your knees. And as we look beyond seeds alone, there's one green miracle that's been quietly revitalizing muscles, nerves, and energy for centuries. Let's turn our attention to a leafy powder known in many cultures as the tree of life. This isn't just another health trend, it's moringa, and for aging adults, it may be the missing link in restoring vitality. Moringa powder, often called the green miracle, has earned its title for good reason. This vibrant green plant, derived from the leaves of the Moringa oleifera tree, offers a powerful cocktail of nutrients that specifically target the areas where older adults often struggle most. Weak muscles, fragile bones, and sluggish nerves. In just 100 grams of moringa powder, there's an astonishing 27 grams of complete protein. That means all 9 essential amino acids are present, making it an ideal plant-based fuel for rebuilding muscle tissue, especially for those over 60 experiencing sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass with age. But protein is just the beginning. Moringa is a rare plant that naturally delivers a wide range of essential vitamins and minerals that are commonly deficient in seniors. It's rich in vitamin A, which supports vision and immune function, two systems that tend to decline with age. Vitamin C plays a crucial role in the synthesis of collagen, the protein responsible for muscle elasticity, joint integrity, and skin resilience. Vitamin K contributes to bone strength and works in tandem with calcium to reduce the risk of fractures. And iron, which moringa contains in abundance, is critical for producing red blood cells and maintaining oxygen flow to muscles, one of the key factors in reducing fatigue and increasing endurance. What truly sets moringa apart, however, are its powerful antioxidants. Compounds like quercetin and chlorogenic acid help neutralize free radicals and reduce chronic inflammation, which is often the root cause of morning stiffness, joint discomfort, and delayed muscle recovery. These anti-inflammatory effects go beyond short-term relief. They support long-term tissue repair and neurological health, helping seniors maintain mobility and confidence as they age. I remember working with a retired engineer named James Carter, 65, who came into my clinic complaining of nightly leg cramps and tremors in his hands when trying to button his shirt. After some assessment, we discovered his diet lacked magnesium, antioxidants, and plant-based proteins. I recommended a simple smoothie: banana, almond milk, 1 teaspoon of organic moringa powder, and a few drops of flaxseed oil. Within 3 weeks, James returned with a visible improvement. His grip had steadied, and the nighttime cramps had nearly disappeared. "I didn't realize something so green could fix something so deep," he laughed. If you're wondering how moringa compares to common greens like spinach, here's the difference. Moringa has nearly 3 times the iron content and absorbs more effectively when combined with healthy fats like olive oil or avocado. In fact, just 1 tablespoon of moringa powder is nutritionally equivalent to a full serving of leafy greens plus a multivitamin. And unlike leafy greens, moringa stores well in powder form, making it easy to incorporate into smoothies, soups, dressings, or even sprinkled over roasted vegetables. Here's a simple challenge. Have you ever felt your hands tremble while carrying groceries or experienced your legs weakening halfway up the stairs, try adding a teaspoon of moringa powder to your daily routine for just 7 days. Pay attention to how your body responds. Do your limbs feel more stable? Is your energy steadier throughout the day? Sometimes the body just needs the right type of fuel to come back to life. And while moringa offers a deeply nourishing green boost, not everyone prefers leafy flavors. That's where the next superfood enters. Mild, versatile, and surprisingly powerful, firm tofu. Don't let its soft texture fool you. Tofu may just be one of the most underrated muscle builders and bone protectors in plant-based nutrition. Let's explore why. When it comes to building strong muscles and bones without overloading the body with heavy animal proteins, firm tofu stands in a category of its own. This soft, pale block may look simple, but it holds powerful nutritional value, especially for seniors seeking to preserve strength without digestive strain. In just 100 grams of firm tofu, you'll find about 8 grams of complete protein, containing all the essential amino acids your muscles need to repair and regenerate. Unlike red meat, tofu is highly digestible and doesn't increase the body's acid load, making it a gentler option for aging kidneys and joints. Tofu is also a quiet champion of bone health. It's rich in highly absorbable calcium, especially when made with natural calcium sulfate, which supports skeletal integrity and lowers the risk of osteoporosis. In addition to calcium, tofu provides iron, which helps form red blood cells and keeps oxygen flowing to the muscles. That's essential for older adults who feel fatigued even after simple physical tasks like walking or gardening. One of tofu's most underrated components is its isoflavones, natural plant compounds that act as gentle estrogen mimickers. These compounds have been shown to improve bone density, reduce inflammation in joints and muscles, and balance mood, particularly in postmenopausal women. But the benefits aren't limited to women. For older men, isoflavones in moderate amounts can support heart health and regulate blood pressure without disrupting hormone balance. Let me tell you about one of my longtime patients, Susan Parker, a 60-year-old librarian diagnosed with early-stage osteoporosis. She wasn't a fan of dairy and had a history of mild lactose intolerance, so calcium from milk was out of the question. I suggested she try steaming firm tofu with leafy greens every other day and pair it with a light sesame dressing. After 4 consistent months, her follow-up DEXA scan showed a 6% improvement in bone density. I didn't change anything else, she told me. Just the tofu, and I feel steadier climbing stairs. When compared to eggs, tofu contains similar levels of protein, but has no cholesterol and much lower saturated fat, making it an excellent choice for those managing high blood pressure, heart disease, or type 2 diabetes. Versus cow's milk, tofu delivers calcium without triggering lactose sensitivity, an issue for nearly 65% of older adults globally. What also makes tofu shine is its culinary flexibility. Whether you cube it into a salad, grill it for extra texture, or stir-fry it with vegetables and sesame oil, tofu adapts to nearly any meal. It absorbs flavors like a sponge and can be seasoned in countless ways, from savory to slightly sweet. If you've never tried it, start with soft tofu topped with roasted sesame seeds and a dash of low-sodium soy sauce. It's light, clean, and deeply satisfying, especially for dinner. So here's a question worth considering. Have you ever replaced your typical meat dish with tofu for a week? Could a simple switch help your body feel lighter, your digestion smoother, and your bones a little stronger? And while tofu delivers impressive benefits on its own, the next ingredient in our journey brings something even more extraordinary. A grain that was once revered by ancient civilizations, packed with protein, fiber, and minerals, so complete in nutrition that it was called the mother of all grains. Let's take a closer look at quinoa and how it's helping today's seniors restore their strength, endurance, and vitality, one bite at a time. Long before the world discovered protein bars or powdered supplements, the Incas were cultivating a tiny seed that fueled armies, supported stamina, and became revered as the mother of all grains. That seed is quinoa, an ancient grain that remains one of the most complete plant-based sources of protein available today. Just 1 cup of cooked quinoa provides nearly 8 grams of complete protein, including all 9 essential amino acids. Unlike rice or corn, quinoa contains a high amount of lysine, an amino acid often missing in other grains but crucial for muscle repair, growth, and recovery, especially in older adults. But quinoa's benefits go far beyond its protein content. It's also rich in magnesium, potassium, calcium, and iron, 4 minerals that play a direct role in supporting smooth muscle function, reducing cramps, and enhancing energy. Magnesium helps muscles relax and prevents those sudden nighttime leg spasms many seniors experience. Potassium supports healthy nerve signaling and prevents fatigue during long walks or extended periods of activity. Calcium not only strengthens bones, but also contributes to steady muscle contractions that support balance and coordination. And iron, essential for oxygen delivery to muscles and the brain, helps ward off post-meal drowsiness and afternoon slumps. Quinoa is also packed with soluble fiber, a key component in stabilizing blood sugar levels and promoting healthy digestion. For older adults who struggle with constipation or glucose spikes after meals, quinoa offers a slow-releasing energy source that keeps insulin and bowel function more balanced. Its low to medium glycemic index makes it particularly beneficial for those with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. One story I remember well is about a 75-year-old patient of mine named George Reynolds. George had been living with type 2 diabetes for over a decade and often complained about feeling heavy and tired after lunch. Even a short walk right after eating feels like I'm dragging cement blocks, he once told me. We swapped his daily bowl of white rice for half a cup of cooked quinoa. After just 4 weeks, George came back with more than better blood sugar readings. He said he felt lighter, sharper, and more mobile. His wife even noted that he was walking longer distances after meals without needing to rest. When compared to white rice, quinoa delivers nearly 3 times the amount of protein and doesn't cause blood sugar to spike as rapidly. Versus oatmeal, quinoa provides a broader mineral profile and is especially well suited for vegetarians or those seeking to reduce gluten. Its slightly nutty flavor pairs beautifully with both savory and sweet dishes. You can enjoy it warm with roasted vegetables, mix it into soups, or cool it down into a salad with spinach, almonds, and olive oil. So let me ask, would you consider replacing just half a bowl of white rice with quinoa for 1 week? Your body might respond in ways you don't expect. Less bloating, more energy, and better blood sugar control. Sometimes, strength isn't rebuilt in gyms or clinics. It starts quietly in the kitchen, with a better grain on your plate. And now that we've explored 5 of nature's most potent, muscle-restoring foods, from protein-rich seeds to green powders and ancient grains, it's time to pull it all together. Let's reflect on what we've learned, and more importantly, discover how to apply it in a simple, daily plan that can help you reclaim your strength, one small bite at a time. What we've just uncovered is more than a nutritional lesson. It's a blueprint for reclaiming your strength, mobility, and confidence through 5 simple, natural foods. Think of them as 5 small weapons: hemp seeds, sacha inchai, moringa powder, firm tofu, and quinoa. Each one supports your muscles, joints, and nerves in unique, powerful ways. Together, they can rebuild what aging has gradually taken away. You don't need a drastic overhaul or expensive supplements. What you need is a consistent, intentional approach, starting with just one spoonful each morning. Try this. For the next 30 days, begin your day with a smoothie made from banana, almond milk, a teaspoon of moringa powder, and a tablespoon of hemp seeds. At lunch, swap white rice for quinoa and add slices of grilled tofu or roasted sacha inchi seeds. Sprinkle hemp or moringa into soups, salads, or even oatmeal. These aren't trends, they're tools. Real food, real results. You're not powerless in the face of aging. Your body is still capable of rebuilding, healing, and thriving if you give it what it needs. So why wait? Open your pantry. Pick one. Start small. Start now. One spoonful at a time, you'll be building a body that moves with confidence, feels strong again, and supports the life you want to live.